Once upon a time, in a small village, there lived a devoted boy named Khalid with his grandmother. Khalid's parents had tragically passed away when a terrible plague swept through their village and surrounding areas. Left with no one else, Khalid's grandmother took him in and cared for him. She made a modest living through sewing and embroidery, while Khalid worked hard to ease her burden by doing labor wherever he could find it. Life was difficult, but manageable. As time passed, Khalid's grandmother grew older and her eyesight weakened. Despite this, she still managed to cook and take care of the house. Meanwhile, Khalid had grown into a young man, and the weight of the household responsibilities now rested on his shoulders. One sweltering summer day, Khalid was working in the fields for a farmer when he suddenly collapsed from the heat. The farmer quickly rushed him to the village healer, who examined Khalid and gave him some medicine. Although the medicine helped Khalid feel better, he was left weak and exhausted. The healer advised him to rest and avoid strenuous work for a month. As days passed, the food and money in their home began to dwindle. Khalid's pet dog and cat also grew weak from lack of food. One day, a beggar called out from outside Khalid's home, asking for something to feed his hungry children. Khalid's grandmother, with a kind heart, gave the beggar all the food they had left. Now they were left with nothing, determined to provide. Despite his illness, Khalid set out to find work, but no one had any work to offer. He returned home, disheartened and empty-handed. That afternoon, there was a knock on the door. When Khalid's grandmother opened it, she found an elderly dervish standing there. The dervish said, "Honorable lady, you have a generous and noble heart. I give you these 3 pearls. Whenever you or your grandson are hungry, place them in a pot. Whatever dish you desire will appear in the pot." With these words, the dervish left. Curious, the grandmother went inside and placed the 3 pearls into a pot. When she lifted the lid, she was astonished to see a delicious mutton pulao inside. From that day on, a new dish appeared in the pot every day, satisfying their hunger. Not only did Khalid and his grandmother enjoy the meals, but they also shared the food with the entire village. One night, the same dervish appeared in the grandmother's dream. He said, "O kind-hearted woman, feeding the village is good, but it would be even better if you could provide them with a means to earn a living. Place these 3 pearls in your large chest tonight. In the morning, the chest will be filled with coins. Use these coins to buy goods and open a large store. Employ some of the village's needy people there. Your store will prosper, and with the wealth, tell your grandson to set up a factory in the village, giving even more people a way to earn a living." The next morning, the grandmother told Khalid about her dream. They hurried to the chest, and to their amazement, it was indeed filled with coins. Khalid immediately went to the city, bought supplies, and opened a store in the village. He hired some of the villagers to work there, giving them a source of income. 6 months later, Khalid established a large factory in the village, providing jobs for many people. The village began to thrive, and everyone lived a prosperous life. Children, never lose hope when times are tough. Remember, God helps those who help themselves, so never shy away from hard work.